My name is Regina. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So the discussion is if land is an investment or not. From where I sit, I think land is an investment. And what do you think, Mr. Kushira?
It's an investment depending on what you do with it.
What you do with it?
Yes, if you're just buying and hoping it will appreciate. I don't know how that is an investment because, it's like buying a small cow and when it grows older it will cost more money. I don't know if that's an investment. It is, of course, if you stretch the definition. But this land, if I buy and just wait and do nothing with it, I don't put in resources, time, and ideas, then I don't see it. Because I bought a land for 1 million shillings. Then I've done nothing with it, and then after 10 years I sell it for 2 million.
Yeah.
So in the back of my mind I think I made money, but that is just according to me that is just that's just inflation. You've actually not made much because it's generally 100 shillings a long time ago, not 100 shillings today. So for me, maybe you bought land and you're putting up rental units, or you're subdividing it and and you sell it. You subdivide and sell, or you put up a small factory, or you put up a car wash on it.
When that becomes an investment.
Yeah, you're using the land because land is a factor of production. So you're producing wealth. But the other one which is very common for us in this part of the world is where you just buy land and wait for 5 years and sell it. Of course, it will be more because
and let me come in here because I think when we buy, like for example, you give an example of buying it at 1 million shilling, and then I sell it. I wait for some time, it goes up, and I sell it and make, for example, maybe 500,000. So I'm selling it at 1.5, and I bought it at 1 million. Let's say a year or 2 years ago. To me, that's an investment. I put my money into something and it has yielded fruits. But I get what Peter is saying. If I buy this land, for example, I bought this land in 2014. It's now 2021. And if I go to sell that land that I bought for 1 million now, I only make maybe half an M. That's not an investment for me. In fact, I think it's a loss. If I took that money and put it in somewhere else, perhaps I would have made more money than the 500 half an M that is on top that I have made today by selling that land.
And then also, picture, you're talking, majority of people don't have money just lying around waiting to put somewhere for 5 years. The money they get, they expect it to give them some more money on a regular basis so that they can be able to meet their needs. So if this 1 million, you put up a car wash maybe, because you expect the car wash to give you every week maybe 3,000 shillings. That 3,000 shillings, you're using it to do further investments, pay school fees for your children if you have children, pay your rent, pay your bills. But unless you just have money somewhere and you don't know it, and then you just keep, which is what we do a lot. I mean, it's very common here that you just need land, and that's again because of colonialism. So I think African background is that we need to get land somehow.
Yeah.
But if you ask me, it's just if you have the 1 million, why not go get gold bars, or the gold bars tend to do better than even land. You buy gold and just keep it. Precious metals, for example. Land is just a feel good and a secure. It's an asset, sort of a secure thing where you feel, oh, now I have some land, I'm a bit safe. But really, is it because you have many people in Africa have land somewhere, but they utmost desperation and poverty
while holding that land.
While holding the land.
But you know, you can
Because it's
sell
not
the
giving
land.
you any money. It's funny. The investment should be giving you money to meet your need, your financial needs. But again, if you have money and you don't know what to do, land to me is more what you could say an investment to hold your cash.
Yeah.
Somewhere you just hold money as you think.
Yeah. But also, I've had people, and also I've seen people who got emergencies. Like, I know you can't sell it immediately. You can't decide that this is an emergency and you're going to sell the land today, and you get a buyer today, and you do the process today, and you get the money. But I've seen people selling land to go pay bills, hospital bills. That this land they bought long time ago, it's somewhere, they forgot about it, and now this issue has come up. There's a bill of millions that needs to be sorted, and by selling this land or getting someone who is interested in buying it, and you're able to settle some bills.
Yeah, but that is now, you know, that's like an insurance. That's like like you are pitching sales for insurance. It's like when insurance people tell you can die, so take an insurance. You know, now that can't be a basis. That's selling fear. People, of course, will get emergencies, but even if you sell that land, that doesn't mean you don't get another emergency. So for me, the thinking of an investment is one that can give you money to make your life easier, can give you resources to enable you, pursue happiness on a day-to-day basis, but not hold. Where I come from is an agricultural land. Almost everybody owns land, but the levels of poverty and desperation,
because it's not giving you daily cash or
it has
monthly.
not unlocked. We have not unlocked the potential of the land. I used to really, people used to subdivide their land, and nowadays some of the young people sell their land and buy a taxi, and you find the older generation really saying, "Oh, why are you selling the land? This is an investment. You shouldn't sell." Yet, but some of them have ended up doing well because they have unlocked the potential. If this land was more than 2 million, you have unlocked. But even if it's a vehicle as a taxi, it may not look very smart, but at least he's doing a business. So this taxi business of him is giving him money. He's being able to hire people. He's making the local economy grow.
Yeah.
Instead of when he just kept the land and said, "Oh, now I have land and I'm happy." But again, not to say people should not buy land, but if it's just money you have and you don't know, maybe. But as an investment, unless now you make use of that land.
But I've also seen people who buy for investment in this way. Even you, there's a group you ever joined where you bought land and you subdivided the land to sell.
Yeah,
You
no,
come
the
together,
ultimate-
raise money,
yeah.
put together, then you subdivide for sell. Then is that not an investment?
That's investment, but because the ultimate goal
Is to
is
sell.
to subdivide. We put in some effort, we got a surveyor, subdivide the land, and then wait for buyers or market the product and sell it. Now that's an investment because you can actually calculate within 1 year. We've sold 4 plots and this is our margins. This is our profit margin.
So your argument of land not being an investment is where you just buy land and wait,
Yeah, that
without
is-
a plan.
That is more of a bank. You kept your money because, of course, it's better than keeping it in the bank because at least it will grow. But in terms of the growth of that land over time, may not be because that land is just there. It's giving you nothing every day. So if you are a poor person or if you are struggling financially, you are still struggling. Yet you have 3 acres of land. So how is that an investment? Where you are saying you have it's like I'm selling fruits, but I get nothing in the evening. The same money I put to buy the fruits, those fruits I've just kept them somewhere on a shelf. That's
So
the reason. And let me give you another example. Nowadays you have an increasing number of people who lease land for agriculture. You lease land, grow rice, grow cabbage. That is an investment because now you are using land as a factor of production. Even this land, if you have bought and you're using it for something, you're using the land as a factor of production to make you more profit or more money or more income to help you live a happy life. Because that's what we all want.
A happy life.
Yeah, but if
Because
we just want to see the land,
some money for you.
Yes, so we just want to, you may have the land, and it's not moving your life from one level to the other. But again, it's what different people say. Okay.
What do you want, Shani?
Okay, I'll put.
You want AC? All right. Yes. I was asking if you want AC. Okay, so we are in agreement that land can a very inactive investment, if I could call it that way. That you buy land, keep
just
it there.
Just a store for your money, maybe.
Yeah, maybe it is inactive in a way that it's like a store. You put some money in the bank, and maybe there's nothing you're making at the end of the day, because the day you sell that land, maybe the profit you will make, you'll use all of it in the transaction. So.
Yeah, and again, you know, that land also traps a lot of capital. Why we are challenged in some of our countries, why we are not having the economic growth. For example, around Nairobi, so many people have bought pieces of land, so they have trapped their capital. Someone has put $1 million here, 300, but that money is creating no new jobs. Because we are just getting money and trapping it in land. So then we complain where the jobs coming from, but then I'm not using my money to create businesses that can lead to jobs. So you have so many, you know, people own land, yes, but how comes there are no new jobs coming up? How comes those investments are not creating opportunities for others? So it's a very individualistic model, but it's creating really very little value, and hence the entire ecosystem of business in the area becomes very low. That's my thinking.
The land and investment.
My final word is that
how is it?
If you have money and you don't know where to take it, maybe as a preliminary, you can put it in land. But also it plays other roles. It's sentimental. Especially in Africa, we hold land sentimental. It's like buying an antique vehicle where it may not have a lot of value, but it's sentimental. It's also it's something we like to give as inheritance in this part of the world. So that could be somewhere. But if you are thinking of investment, something to give you income continuously, unless you put in more resources, I don't think that it will give you anything. If you're just buying land to lay there. Those are my thoughts on it. But again, we have bought land before. Some of the land has stayed for years. It's never given us a coin. So I wonder if that money, maybe I would be making better money. Maybe I would have created a job if I had put that money into an active investment. I don't know.
So yes, that's it. Land is an investment. It can be an inactive investment. If it's just lying there and not making immediate impact for you. But this is not to say that we should not invest in land. We've seen many people investing in land and making money even by having that land lie there idle. You hear those our mothers saying that hii land tulinunua in 1992 at 50,000 Kenyan shillings, and now they are selling it at millions and millions of money. But Peter is arguing that maybe that 50,000 they bought it then would have made more money for them then. It could have or could not have. So it can go either way for me. It can go either way. But if you choose to invest in land, there are many areas. I know a friend who is selling some land in Gong. I'll be featuring it soon. Gong area, a place where you can even build your own house. It's 2 kilometers from town center. So keep it locked here. More discussions about money and about land and other investments is coming to you soon. Thank you for watching. Say bye.
Bye.